Okay.
If you were convicted, it takes 5 years.
Okay.
But what to go and get your record cleaned.
Yeah.
However, with joints, which is the case for most of these young kids, less than $20 worth of weed found on them, and it ruins your record.
Yeah.
And now that it's becoming legalized, both recreational and medicinal in many states, I think that it should be retroactive.
Yeah.
Take automatic.
Absolutely.
Automatic.
Absolutely.
And so we've worked on legislation in the state of Michigan and passed an ordinance in the city of Detroit where it is automatically being removed.
Good.
Those whom have been convicted in the past. So go to your state legislators, email your governors and the others, and tell them that's what you want done.
That is so great. That's great information right there. It's great that you're doing.
Well, now you are in the 21st season of your show, which makes you the longest running court show hosted by an African-American judge. How does that make you feel?
Well, grateful. Grateful to those who've kept me on the air all those years. You know, I expected about 3 or 4 years, quite frankly. When I left my judgeship in Detroit, I was a sitting judge in Detroit for 5 years. I said, okay, I'll leave, get me a couple of dollars, get me a little national name, and then I'll come back and re-enter public service. I worked in politics and public service. And so I had myself 3 to 5 years, which is what I've said for 21.
That's Detroit all day right here.
Love it. Judge, you brought us a clip from this season about a family reunion. Let's take a look.
All right, we're here to determine DNA.
When I was 13 years old, I found out I was pregnant. I told my mother, she said we was gonna have to give her up for adoption. I've been looking for since I've been 18.
When I turned 18, I started looking for her. Like, why is it so hard for me to find her? And she was always right there the whole time.
We was going to the same beautician.
She used to live like a
She
street
goes
over
skating.
from me.
I was going skating on Sunday nights.
Both of you were going to the same skating rink on
Yeah.
the same night?
Yeah.
And both going to the same hairdresser.
That same hairdresser.
See how God works? Give your mama a hug. Here goes the
Baby, I love you.
Now, that's a moving clip. So do you have any updates to this family?
Well, and just remember that, you know, I can't
got
remember
you.
all the cases
So
when
many
you asked.
21
So when you've
seasons.
shown me, yes, that was one of the most touching cases I've had. And what I did, because the child had children, which meaning the mother had grandchildren she had never met, never been with, etc. So I offered and they accepted free trips that I provided for the mother and the child for Thanksgiving and then later for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
So that's the update. They are a loving
They got to spend
family
their
and have
holidays
spent
together.
That's
holidays
wonderful.
together.
Gosh,
So,
Judge.
You better do the dang
always
thing,
do.
Judge Mathis.
thank you.
Thank you so much for stopping by today.
Always.
Giving us all your stories and all of this flavor. Judge Mathis airs weekdays. Check your local listings to find out when.